Good morning, people. Good morning. I have got my book in here. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Yeah. So I have got my book in here. I write all of my trade ideas in here. Like every single day when I come to the market, I just write down everything. But since 2 days, I have not been able to write anything because I was coming here live, right? So I used to share my thoughts in this way in the book by writing it out, but now I do by speaking it in front of you guys. So, what we are doing is yesterday I had my day job, and so yesterday morning I only played. Pre-market, and that too early pre-market, right? So around 7 a.m., 7 to 9 a.m., that's it. And then market open, I did nothing, and I was done for the day, went to my job, and then we were done. So what we are doing is right now, one, I'll be doing in this live stream, I'll be doing like what were the potential plays yesterday we could have played, right, if I was here, and like what not to do, what to do, and how it went off, the how the play went off, right? So obviously there were so many tickets, we're not going to discuss all of them, but only few of those which could have been my plays, or only few tickets those like my favorite analyst have uh, explained, right, or alerted, whatever you say. So yeah, that's the thing. And the other thing is the second live stream I will be doing, maybe this live stream I will try to keep it under 15-20 minutes, and then the another live stream I'll be doing just after this. I will be writing down all of the mistakes I have been doing in my trading few months ago and from now also, but now I'm getting better at it, right? So I won't say now, but last week I was really good at what I was doing, and being very disciplined, I was doing really good. So I will write down my mistakes, what I've been doing. I will write down what are the things I am looking to trade instead, right? Not the mistakes, but what is the specific thing I need. And the third thing, all the list of rules I need to follow no matter what. No matter what means, no matter if I don't get any plays on the day, no matter I have to go job, then obviously I'm not trading. But and if I get a little bit time, doesn't mean I'm going in all the plays and all that stuff, right? No matter what happens, I have to follow those rules, which I'll be writing down today, and I might show you. And let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So right now we are just focusing on like how these kind of plays, what were the plays yesterday, and what could be the potential ones which were going. So obviously I remember that there were some KNW shit. It is here NWBY which we were not able to trade it, right? So but we can obviously go on 5 minutes and understand what happened. So this was after hours, and this was the yesterday's pre-market. And KNW, I was looking at it, and it was just, wait, yeah, pre-market I was looking at it, but it sold off, right? There was some kind of news, I remember that. It was actually a swing trade in my Discord. People were swinging this, but then this wasn't a good flop, and that's why it just sold off. I mean, I thought it was a good flop because it was, I think, acquisition news. Yeah. Oh, so the 200% acquisition deal, Bitcoin strategy, there was something, but it still wasn't a good thing. But then it came out after hours, nice bounce off of this 200 EMA, and we obviously wouldn't know that this is going to bounce. I thought it just went dead, but it was still in my watch list, so I did not update in my watch list, and this is dead. It's just been sitting since yesterday. So here we go. When it uh, bounced off of VWAP and then came back to retest it, and then we went after hours, like 3 p.m., right? 3:15 it started the move, bigger move, and then we just consolidated and died, right? So it's not dead. We might see something Monday morning. So yes, KNW could be on the watch, but anyways, I can't even trade this thing with my evaluation account, right? So anyways, it's fine. But I got to understood that if the tickers have some kind of news in the early morning, it might not come back to market open, but end of the session, if it shows up, gives a bounce of 200 EMA. Usually most of the tickers have been giving bounces of 200 EMA on 1 minute chart, and 55 EMA in 5 minute chart, right? Usually I have seen this, and if it's a strong one like stays above, then it can also give uh, bounce off of on this whatever, what do you say, 21 EMA on 5 minute chart, right? So because it sells off market open, then it comes back. Sometimes I have seen that. I mean, I can literally show you that thing. See, it has been holding uh, 21 EMA all the time. I mean, VWAP has been strong support, but this is clean, right? There were some also, I think, wait, I know I have seen like it just went off, sold off, then I think RVYL was the game or not. See, clean, right? Went from pre-market. This was the not yesterday's. This was day before. No, this is yesterday's pre-market. Went off from 50 cents to 80s. Came down, sold off, holding to 21 EMA. We are looking at 5 minute chart, and then once it market open, VWAP support, 5 minute 21 EMA support, and there we go. It was a nice move, came back down. Nice move to $1, came back down, break of 110 and 120. This we were trading, actually this is after market open, but I traded yesterday. I remember this on market. No, yeah, I entered like just before the market open, because like I think 7 minutes before the market open I entered in, because it was holding VWAP. It went down to here 59, yeah, 60s, 55 was my stop loss. I remember that I was playing it yesterday, and then it went off very very nice from $1. I scaled out most of them, then I closed break even. I was in like 65 cents in. Yeah, that was my entries, but 70 I closed everything, and I had to go. Like I was done by this time. See, it's 11 a.m. I was more than done then by this time. No, I think I was already done by 10:20 and stuff. Yeah. So KNW and WBY. This was the ticker yesterday. They were moving. See, market open, and then it just never came back, right? What was the other thing? There was VERO, Vero, that was in the pre-market, which we were also trying to trade, and we actually did trade, and we got a little ass move, but I was in negative. That's because I didn't scale out on way up. I was expecting it to go fives and stuff, right? You remember that? And there was V, one more V, right? Yeah, yeah. Even the same thing with this thing. I was expecting it a big move because it was holding that uh, downtrend, and then it just didn't came back up. This move, I wasn't able to capture it because I was scared now that it's not going, and just giving small moves. There were all the tickers, obviously it's Friday, all the tickers were not giving so crazy ass moves, but early pre-market and like market pre-market open, this thing like made nice move. See, yeah, see that. This is like a 4 or 5 a.m. No, wait, sorry. Oh, 4 a.m. it sold off, but this okay. Yesterday after hours. Okay, I get it. Those days after hours. Okay. I don't think there was so much of the things because yesterday was Friday and not many tickets were moving. DTCK was the guy since market opened. It started from 9:15 a.m., which is like just 15 minutes before maybe PR, any kind of PR came in, or what was the shit? Yesterday. What's the news on this? Oh, there we go. Bitcoin reserves to strengthen asset allocation. Okay. Yeah. So it there were so many, like even the one more ticker, the KNW, it was with the same kind of news, right? It was Bitcoin reserves, and this was the Bitcoin. Uh, yeah, okay, I get you, but right, this is some old things, but this was the Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin reserves strength. Okay, so whatever it is, market open, it went off nice, 125, and then sold off, never came back again. It's under VWAP, done shit as. See, it could have bounced off this one also from 200 EMA, but it didn't do that because it needs a break of VWAP. It needs a strong on the upside if it wants to bounce off from here, and if it wanted to potentially go to 125, then it could have broke the VWAP as well, because DTCK same Bitcoin reserve thing, KNW same Bitcoin, some kind of news, right? And wait, are we talking about KNW? Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, DTCK market open went off. It was a pre-market news. Market open also went off and then came down, right? KNW, what was the thing? It was pre-market news, obviously. Then it came down, like just sold off 200 EMS support. Then it hold off that level. Then it came back to VWAP and broke the VWAP. So holding that support level in here, VWAP, and then it went off to 50 at 3 p.m. After 3 p.m., it started to move nice, and then boom, banging, banging. So yeah, they were like, once the in the market open, once this KNW, because that was the highest top gainer, right? Once it stopped moving and it just came down, started to fall off from the cliff on market open, then they just, I think, started to look at this thing DTCK, and then also Vero started to come up, right? Because it sold off, and then okay, I see. That was the downtrend breakout. I mean, obviously, I can see it later, but as soon as we plot this thing, we can also see it. See this like this way. Then it was still holding the VWAP and all that stuff, right? And there we go. It was under 200 EMA, so I would not have played this thing. But hey, it wasn't a bad move because at what time they were playing. Okay, it was a 8, which is 10. Okay, so my favorite analyst, he was playing like around 10:06. Right. Okay, I get it. It He was playing like sold off, bounce off of 200 EMA. Then if we can see 1 minute 9 EMA breakout. I mean, it needed volume, right? So with a tight stop loss, because it was a tight stop loss, and he was also buying some dips. So that was the thing. What was his thesis? If he wrote down one of my favorite ticker. But selling pressure here continues to be insane throughout the entire pre-market and even market. Most affiliated help that Chinese names were flowing since they are of different categories. Setup wise, this looks nice to me, but because it's a Friday, has strong selling pressure. You could just okay, okay, I get it, I get it. This has been happening usually, like any kind of good ticker which moves nicely in the pre-market. It was really good charting, and analysis was good, everything. But just the thing was, just the issue was the selling pressure on market open. It was a strong selling pressure holding nice 200 EMA, and he tried to give it a breakout play. I mean, obviously he was buying it here 10:06 and 10:0 whatever the dips, and then we were supposed to go break out of VWAP and this the downtrend, right? So that's what he was trying to do, but then it knifed it. So okay, obviously they closed it out, and it's just the VWAP was really bad, and I think other tickers would have moved at this point of time really nice. That's why this shit knifed. Let's see around 10, 12 or 10. See that? Okay, so first that shit knifed, and then this thing went off because it was holding VWAP. Now I always gotta see this made a move, a pullback, VWAP support, 21 EMA. What's the thing? Yeah, see that? 5 minute 21 EMA, very strong bounce off of level. And I like to see 5 minute because it looks clean, and and then I gotta also wait longer, right? So if I wait for this candle to close, this candle to close, and obviously if the move happen fast, I gotta play it that way. But if I want to be patient, then I will always look for 5 minute candles, and then it went like really nice. This was the dip 55s. Even if I bought it at 60s, it was a nice 75 cent. It was a nice 15 cent move, which is nice, right? So he took it 62s, which is good, which is not bad. I mean, this doesn't happen always. It doesn't bounce off of 5 minute 21 EMA, but it happened here. Let me see the 5 minute in here. Okay. I see. We already broke down from the 5 minute 21 EMA, and then 50 EMA, and then also 5 minute 200 EMA, and you were expecting it a bounce off of 1 minute? No. Okay. So wait, am I looking the wrong shit? Okay, sorry guys. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad guys. I mean, obviously, that is the one thesis that 5 minute and 1 minute should align. If 5 minute looks like it is below 200 EMA, and this shit is sold off, and then we expect it to go 1 minute a bounce, obviously, it might give a bounce which is potentially good for 1 minute chart, but not overall. You know what I mean? So this was from 360s to 90s wasn't a bad move, right? 85s wasn't a bad move if we look at it 15 1 minute chart. But this thing here, no. it sold off so hard it needed to go and break out of 420s and stuff, right? Which it didn't do. This usually happens in market open, like sold off, support, and boom, which it didn't happen. So it was holding this 5 minute 21 EMA, and obviously I was showing you V, which is okay. We can clearly define that it is below 21 EMA. Now it's going below 50 EMA on 5 minute, and after 10 minutes I could have figured out that this not gonna work. So okay, I get it now. Now I'm getting it slow and steady. And but this knife also, I would say, wasn't that big enough from what the move it did today morning, right? 250s to 450 is a pretty nice move for a Friday pre-market morning, and it was actually impressive because it made nice move, and it was also having good chart, right? So not bad. I mean, not like crazy good chart, but wasn't bad. So yeah, they were trying Vero, but then B and AI came up. Obviously, none of those are holding nice, sold off again, you know. And then they were also trying NAAM, which was shit ass, bro. This is like a lotto size play, and who would know where this is gonna go, right? So, what time was he entering? 9:10, so 11:10. Uh, oh my god, I want. Shoot, he was entering around 36. If the it was the whole halt at 36:30, right? And he mentioned that add it on open stop loss under 30, which is like from 38 to 30. That's like 8 10 cent $10, $8 to $10 of stop loss. So obviously we are going lot of size, and this candle was crazy. Did it halt it up there? No, did not. And then went to 44. It's crazy, bro. This was a lot of size. So, and I don't think I would have played this because there was some rules about halt levels as well. Like if it halts and then I couldn't trade for 10 minutes. I'm not sure, bro. Other one was PHAT, uh, which is coming in the mid market open, bro, out of nowhere. Maybe it could be a PR news. Uh, where are you coming from, bro? Because one, it was a big float, okay? 37 million float. Does it show? Where's that? Yeah, 54 million of. It's not a free float, I guess. It shows here that 38 million is the free float, relative volume, not much, but there was volume, like volume was 53 million, which is nice, okay? Obviously, when these guys were trading, it was that TDN. It's like volume on break. Okay, 7:15 at 10 11:50. There we go. We are on 1 minute chart. This is what they were playing. Went off from around this area, 7:15. I tried to enter, halted up here. Oh, crazy, 7:40. The next minute it halted up, and then 5 minutes later, bro, these kind of plays, only the halt up plays have been going crazy on Friday, which I don't like because I just these kind of tickers which have huge ranges, one and two, it just keeps on halting up. See here, and then after it's done, I try to enter, it gets sold off. No, bro, I am not done. Not going there. Because I figure, oh, 7, oh, it's extended 8. Oh my god, it went to 10. Oh my god, it went to 12. It will go 20. Fuck me. And then I get it. So, only these were the tickers, I guess. And then I told you, right? K and W came after in after hours again, which was pretty nice. Captures of like these people did it nice. Sorry, 155 plus for scalp. KW. So these were the only plays they had taken, right? I could have played it from looked at it. If it sold off, then I'm looking for a VWAP break. Could have kept my entry here. $1 break could have played nice because I don't like something under $1. I would still play if it's under, 60, 70 cents. It would be just fine, but not like 30 cents shit, which I don't like to play it, right? So yeah, this is about it for this today's thing. See, I went already 27 minutes, which is way too much for me, but it's fine. I will write down my mistakes. The next is live stream you will be looking at, and then I will be also writing down the uh, like the rules I have to follow no matter what, and what I'm looking for in a ticker. If it's moving, what is supposed to what is it supposed to look like, right? So I'll see you in the next stream. This was about it. There were not many tickers moving in the pre-market, and I don't regret not trading so much. Even Thursday and Friday I traded like I live traded 2 times, and there was most of the things nothing moving, and it was kind of a slow. Thursday was a slow pre-market, but then I slept off. Right when market opened, there were good movers to be honest, and then I slept off. And Friday I had my day job, so it's fine. Whatever happens, it just goes off, and I am not going to wipe out my account. Let me tell you this: I'm not going to wipe out my account because I want to be very careful with it. And so right now I'm going very slow. I'm just understanding the markets. If I don't see anything good, I will not trade. I try to give like a bottoms play if it goes off with a tight stop loss, but that to a small position. So whatever I'm doing losses, maybe $15, $20, maximum 30, $50. That's it in a single trade. And I'm not taking 2 or 3 trades a day. Even last 2 days I have not done that, and next Monday, Tuesday I won't do that. Only if I see a good play, only if I see my favorite analyst going into that, I will go bigger size, scale up, and I will scale out most of my positions in like a small move in the first move, maybe because I don't want it to come back down. And whatever the small profits I make, no matter how high it goes, whatever small profit I make, $50 or whatever, I will keep that money. Okay, because I have made a lot of money and I lost more than that, which is I don't like it. So I want to make that money and keep it with me. and I want to be that kind of disciplined person, right? Whatever I see, I'm not jumping in. I have to analyze every single thing. I have to follow my rules and only go in a trade according to what what if it fits my trade, fits my strategy, right? So I'll see you in the next live stream. I'm starting it in 5 minutes. I don't have so much time. I've got like uh two uh meetings after this thing, so I gotta be fast on that, and then I have to go my day job again, same time. Yes, yesterday, same shift, same place. I'll quit my job soon. I'm trying to do it before this year ends, but I don't want to hurry it. I don't want to rush it, and I will just learn this thing first, and then I will think of quitting my job. Okay, otherwise it's going chill. I'll see you in the next one.